Welcome to Boom Time. What's going on, guys? This is gonna be a new podcast that I'm starting where I'm just kind of working by myself right now. So, what better to call it than Boom Time, right? Little time with Boom. You get the idea here. So yeah, this is gonna be mostly fight based. We're gonna do a lot of Boom breakdowns for the UFC cards coming up, but we're also gonna just kick it, hang out, and talk whatever. Today I kind of feel like I want to touch up on keeping positive energy flowing. A lot of people like to just push hate out there for no reason. I mean, if you're the guy sitting there at your house, whatever, on your phone, and all you got to do is say something negative to somebody who's working hard towards something or doing big things in life, that just is a big sign of jealousy and hatred, and it's really not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to make your life any better. That's just a projection of what's inside of you coming out. So it's in you, man, and you got to change that shit. So it's time to step that shit up, be better, like fucking Starbucks here. America ain't running on Dunkin' no more. We're running on Starbucks, baby. So um, my first real Boom breakdown with this new setup I have here is gonna be for the April 7th card. You got Khabib versus Tony Ferguson. I can't wait to go explain that fight, man. That fight's one of the most anticipated fights for me, being a hardcore fan and obviously fellow UFC fighter. But I've always been a big fan of the sport, and I still am. It's really all I live and all I watch. But I think what's important in life, going back to what I was saying too, is finding yourself. It takes a long time to find who you are, what you want to do with your life, and to be confident in that thing, and to stay very persistent and do it every day, day in and day out. Focus hardcore on that thing that you believe you could do and be great at, because we all have greatness within us, but it's about finding that greatness and then being able to produce it in whatever you may do. For me, it was fighting, training, and I knew that I could be something great if I put my mind to it and take it on full force. Focus every day, day in and day out. I have sacrificed a lot. I lost friendships. I lost things in life that, relationships, whatever, a lot of time, but now I'm here because I sacrificed all those things, doing what I love, because what better to do in life than what you love? Isn't that the goal? I mean, who wants to be stuck behind a desk or working some job for somebody else who's their boss, dealing with that shit? Not me. I know that's my biggest fear. So that was one of my biggest motivations for pushing myself to make sure that my dream happens. And I hope that you guys can find that too. I know it's hard to figure out who you are when you're young coming up, but if you could just find that thing you're passionate about and stick to it, you will become something big if you really focus on that thing every day and stick with it no matter what. There's always going to be doubts that creep in your head. Every time I go in and fight, there's some voice talking to me telling me, why are you doing this? No, no, no. And I have to talk back to that voice and tell it, fuck you. So you're going to find yourself in those situations where it can get tough, it can get rough, and that's the moment right there where you're either going to break or you're going to seize the moment and get better and run through that and keep on going, and I find myself doing that all the time, over and over, when I face difficult situations in life. So, I just wish everyone the best, to be able to find the best life available for them, and that's fucking short Boom time for you today, cocksucker. Love you.